there's no snow, so people can come out and watch a high school baseball game in a lawn chair. They sit on the grass. You go to a Major League Baseball stadium, you kind of sit in the outfield and watch and have a hot dog, and it's just it's relaxing atmosphere. Almost everybody's played in America, so they have some kind of memory that takes them back to when they were little with their parents, their grandparents, and now they're facilitating that for their kids.
Bob, you've coached in many different locations. You're currently coaching a high school team. You've also coached the Russian national team. Is there any similarities with different cultures playing baseball, or what is it about people and young people playing the game?
Well, there's a comfort level when you show up to a baseball field, whether it be in Kiev, where I've spent time, which is a tough situation right now for many people, and in Russia. Been to Holland, I've been to Spain, I've been to Italy, and all over the world. But you know what? Every time you show up to a baseball field, there's home plate. And home plate, the tip of home plate is the apex of the field. It's kind of been the apex of my life that started me to do all these things and travel all over the world. But the base is the same distance apart, and cultures aside, you look for kids that want to play baseball and want to get after it. And I've found that in Ruthven, Iowa, when I wasn't able to travel 2 years ago, and I COVID happened and it continued, and I just thought, well, I'll give this a shot. At 54, I decided I'll give it a shot, and I found kids that really like to play baseball. They get after it, they play hard, they take good direction, and it's gratifying when they do well. And this year we've equaled our win total from last year already, and we're not even halfway through the season, so it's a good step forward.
And when it comes to the Russian team, have you had any contact? I know with the situation in Ukraine, I don't know how that has changed things for you when it comes to baseball.
Well, in 1988, when I decided I want to go to the Soviet Union to coach baseball, I had no idea where it was going to end up, whether it be Moscow or Kiev or Tbilisi, Georgia. And I went to Moscow, and I have lifelong friends there. We communicate on a daily basis. Really, the communication has to do more about baseball and who's winning in major leagues as opposed to what's taking place. But had a lot of communication with Oleg Boyko in Ukraine, who is basically in charge of baseball in Ukraine. And we've talked a lot. I've offered a lot of help, whatever I can help him with. In that aspect, I don't see the borders. I know he's got a baseball field in his hometown, and we talk about that. And I'm really less concerned about what country people are in as opposed to what they're doing and what I can help with if they have the interest and the drive to make things nice in their hometown, just like I'm trying to do here in Ruthven. I've even offered to bring players here to the United States. A lot of his kids right now, under 18, if you're under 18, they were able to leave the country as refugees. Any man older than 18 is not allowed to leave the country. So he sent a lot of his baseball players to the Czech Republic and then Germany and then Poland. And I've offered to have them come here and play in our high school team. Come here and I'll find you another high school team to play on. Come here and play on a club team. I've offered as much as I can, and all of his kids, in a very positive way, don't want to come here because they want to go home tomorrow. But from my experience, what's taking place is those kids aren't going home tomorrow. Some of them may never go home, which is sad. So my offer was, if I can help you by bringing them here, let's do that. As of yet, the kids want to stay where they're at because, they want to go home, quote unquote, tomorrow.
And that makes sense for sure. When it comes to kids in your area and even beyond, you are hosting some great events going on Sunday night, kind of a throwback to a different era.
I've tried everything, and since 2004, when I started Total Baseball Development based out of Sioux City, we've tried all kinds of events. And one I always thought would be fun is if I was ever a high school coach, you want to know the kids before they're eighth graders. I'm like, yeah, let's do this for second through sixth graders. So what we do on Sunday nights is every Sunday night in June, so there's 4 of them. Kids, it's open field, no registration, no pre-registration, no sign-up, no fee. Kids come out to the field with the coaches and sometimes the players, and they play wiffle ball or some kind of form of baseball, or basically sandlot, whatever we decide to make up that day for the game. So when I grew up in Morningside, a McDonald's sack would be second base and a Dairy Queen cup would be first base. We kind of formalize it by putting it on the baseball field here because we have an amazing complex supported by the both Ruthven Ayrshire School District and the Grettinger-Terrell District, and great support from our athletic directors of Rod Huff, John Josephson, and our superintendent, Marshall Lewis. And they're like, hey, this is good, let's do this. So we have kids come out from 7 to 8:30 every Sunday night in June, and they play wiffle ball, and send them home up to the local gas station, Lakeland gas station, and they get free ice cream. And it's for kids all in the area. Whoever wants to show up. It's not just our school district.
And I know you listen to us quite a bit on our KOJI transmitter up there in the Lakes area.
Every day, Sheila. It's good stuff.
We appreciate it. Best of luck. What's your team mascot?
So we are the Titans.
Titans, okay.
The Titans, and our team mascot on our hats are giant swords. The giant sword symbolizes strength, and we strive for a little bit of strength every day.
Well, best of luck to your team. Sounds like you're improving every game.
We are, and we're getting better every day, and that's always the goal. One day better.